Hey Gemini, hope you're all doing well. This is going to be a quick energy check-in for you, Gemini, just to see what's going on in your space, any messages, anything you need to know. Hey, Spirit, please and thank you for the sign of Gemini, collective energy, strong placements. I don't know if there's some anxiety going on, Gemini. Remember that I'm reading not only for Sun sign Gemini, but also other strong placements, Venus, Mars, the moon, Sun, moon, rising. I have a Venus in Gemini as an example, so that would be a strong placement. If you don't know what your placements are, there are free birth chart, high-level readings on Alabi. Okay, Gemini. And your card, the Magician, just flipped over. Let's see. Personal readings are also available, and the strongest messages, Gemini, will always come through. So if this doesn't resonate for you, please don't make it fit. Okay. Anxiety again. So there's definitely some anxiety. I did see the card as I was shuffling. That's why I said there could be some anxiety for some of you. Sleepless nights, this could be overthinking as well, Gemini. And being an air sign, your thinking expression is quite high, your thinking and your communication expression. So there could be some anxiety here for you. I'm feeling that for some of you, it has to do with career or finances. I've been hearing more than, well, probably more than I ever expected about a lot of people struggling in their careers right now, especially the corporate environment. I think there's a lot of restructuring and things like that going on. The economy is not great. So it could be that. It could also be something else that's making you feel anxious, Gemini. You are moving away. Some of you could be traveling here. You could also be relocating across water. You could be, I do feel like it's moving away from conflict. And this could be what the anxiety is about. Um, but moving away from mental conflict as well. So it doesn't necessarily have to be conflict external to yourself. It could be your own mental tug of war and mental conflict going on. You are trying to sit with your emotions here, Gemini. So, card of Scorpio, the King of Cups, is a very deeply emotional processing sign, but it doesn't allow his emotions to override his thinking or his decision making. He's able to integrate emotion and feeling well into his landscape, where he's not spiraling and he's not overexcited either, the extremes of emotions. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but if it's consistently in the extreme, then it can be a problem in terms of imbalance. And that could be emotional imbalance as well as physical imbalance. So maybe this is something that you're also learning, Gemini, is how to sit with emotion and not rationalize emotion, not overthink it, but to accept it for what it is and not fight it, just allow it to be released. One thing that can happen with emotion when we are fighting it is it can lead to that emotion becoming trapped in the body. And trapped emotion can cause physical imbalances, mental imbalances, emotional imbalances. So you are learning, Scorpio energy, to express emotion in a healthy way, I feel. Some of you could also be dealing with a Scorpio. Getting on the same page, maybe this is also work related, but getting on the same page, you could be having a career discussion. I heard specifically career discussion for some of you, or this could be goal setting or goal review. And maybe that's what's making you anxious, Gemini, is you don't feel like you are where you should be at this point of the year. The first quarter is over. I also feel that in relationship, this could be about getting on the same page with your partner or your family about what the future looks like. And I am feeling that for some of you, it's because of unhappiness in your current situation, in your current income stream. There's something that is causing anxiety. You also could be going through some kind of court proceeding that's draining your energy. You are requiring strength right now, Gemini. Taming the beast. In a way, this card of Scorpio, the King of Cups, and this is a card of Leo, by the way. So you could be dealing with a Leo. You don't have to be. But taming the beast is about controlling the limbic part of the brain, or controlling our primal instincts. The limbic. Sorry, Gemini, I just had a call coming in. I just need to close my WhatsApp. Sorry about that. Okay, so where was I? Primal instinct. So the limbic system of the brain manages, excuse me, our emotional balance, especially fear and anger, governed in the limbic system. This is why they call it an amygdala hijacking. Road rage and overexpression of emotion in that way is related to the limbic system, or an imbalance. And that is where the beast sits, right? The beast in all of us, actually. And it's about taming that. And maybe there's something that is invoking anger or fear, especially because the anxiety card is here. And it is about the strength to overcome that, and the courage. And that takes a lot of strength and courage to do the emotional work, Gemini. So I commend you for that. Yeah, there is a lot of drama going on in your space. And I feel that for a lot of you, it has to do with a work environment. Sorry about that, Gemini. I am also working in between, and I had to take a call. So, taming the beast, the limbic system of the brain. And that might also be just trying to manage your anxiety, Gemini. Let's see. Advice for Gemini, Spirit, please, and thank you. You could be juggling a lot at work at the moment, Gemini. What I'm feeling is, and especially now in Taurus season, the important thing for you to do is to focus on one thing at a time. Like, try not to be multitasking or taking on too many things, saying yes to too many things. The importance right now in this Earth season, because Taurus is Earth, is about consistency and working towards one thing at a time to the end of it, which is not always easy. For me, it's definitely not easy. Um, I am a seven Enneagram, if you have ever heard of the Enneagram, but that's also some of the work that I do is Enneagram coaching. So if you are interested in something like that, the Enneagram is quite powerful in understanding or bringing about self-awareness. And seven Enneagram is not good at focusing on one thing at a time. And this could be what's happening with you, like a lot of ideas, maybe a lot of different tasks that you are juggling. And so the advice is to just release one or two of those and focus your energy, because that fire energy from the Aries season was quite potent as well. And it created a lot of restlessness in the atmosphere. It was actually quite electric. And so fire needs to be grounded now in Taurus season and before your season. That is your card, Gemini. So it definitely is about overthinking and releasing the overthinking and stepping into your heart space. You know, aligning with your, what are you feeling, and also your intuition, your gut feeling about situations. Um, the thinking is useful, but if it's over accessed, it can lead to monkey brain, and that can cause anxiety because you are juggling too many things at once. So the Two of Swords is about a crossroads. It's about blocking out the noise and listening to your heart space, listening to your intuition. And Scorpio is a very strong card of intuition. So repeating and confirming messages there. Okay, Gemini, I hope that helped in some way. Reach out to me if you'd like a personal reading. Otherwise, sending you lots of love until the next reading.